In the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, Satoru Gojo is the strongest sorcerer in the series. But he himself said that there is another that can surpass him, and that is Yuta Okkotsu, a second-year student at the academy, and a character who has the Queen of Curses by his side. Now this Yuta Okkotsu has been tasked with the execution of Yuji in the latest chapter in the manga, which sets up a titanic battle, Yuta Okkotsu and the Queen of Curses Rika versus Yuji and the King of Curses Sukuna. This is going to be a shonen battle for the ages. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to another Jujutsu Kaisen video. You guys have been killing with the support on my non-Black Clover videos, which is really exciting for me, because I've been wanting to branch out from Black Clover for a while. Of course, I still want to do Black Clover. That's probably my main series to make videos on, but I would love to do more, and it's working out quite well. One of those manga I've decided to branch out with is the amazing Jujutsu Kaisen, and both of the previous videos did well, and you guys smashed the 1,000 like goal. So we're going to repeat this once more. Let's shoot for 1,000 likes. And also, guys, thanks so much for the support. We are nearing 50,000 subscribers, so please subscribe if you have not, as my goal is to hit 100,000 by the end of the year. Turn on notifications if you do not have them turned on, and also you can join my Discord down below if you would like. And of course, this will feature some manga spoilers. With that being said, let's get into the video. So I know there was a lot of confusion with the release of chapter 137 of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. As to many people, a mysterious figure was introduced named Yuta Okkotsu, who was a special grade sorcerer. But if you have read the Jujutsu Kaisen mangaka's Akutami's previous prequel series, then you know exactly who this guy is and why him being tasked with the short-ordered execution of Yuji Itadori builds up a lot of hype and adds a lot of stakes and tensions of the series of Jujutsu Kaisen, even though those have been in a constant state of skyrocketing in the previous months anyways with the Shibuya incident arc. But as we know, it seems that the Jujutsu headquarters has turned its back against that of Gojo and Principal Yaga, and they are deeming them as criminals, which might make it so that they are either an evil organization or a morally gray one. But also, they suspended the extension of Yuji's execution sentence, and they have tasked the special grade curse user Yuta to kill him. As many of you know, special grade is above that of grade 1, so of course Yuta is a very powerful force. But within the actual prequel manga of Jujutsu Kaisen, Yuta is far stronger than much of the power displayed within the Jujutsu Kaisen series proper. This is shown in the many moments of the Jujutsu Kaisen prequel that is titled Tokyo Metropolitan Curse Technical School, as he is immediately named a special grade Jujutsu Sorcerer by Gojo, which again is above the grade 1 class. He then gets far more proficient throughout the series, as he would use his katana blade and imbue it with his boundless curse power. Training with his fellow classmates at the Jujutsu school developed Yuta rapidly, but his own power pales in comparison to that of his curse Rika, which if you don't know about Rika, she is the curse personification of Yuta's childhood friend who died by a car crash when they were young, though it was Yuta's own curse power that kept her alive as a curse in the years since, as Rika is a curse now. Now, it is stated multiple times that Rika has either endless or boundless amounts of curse power energy. This means that she might have something like an infinite amount of power. This is why when Rika fully brings out Yuta, everyone in her path is mowed over if they are against her. She is so powerful that Sugura Geto had sought out Yuta to join him in the hopes to change society and kill all monkeys. Monkeys being the non-sorcerer humans, so that the Jujutsu sorcerers would be the supreme beings of the land. Though when Yuta denies Geto, he hopes to kill him and take his curse power for himself. Geto estimated that his team only had a 20 to 30% chance of winning their battle against the Jujutsu sorcerers, but that number went to over 99% if they had the immense power of Rika on their side. Rika is so powerful that Geto even calls her the Queen of Curses. And this isn't just some empty statement. Rika backs this up very shortly after Geto names her the queen. Remember, Geto has the power to steal curses and curse powers and take it for himself. So he summons a very powerful special grade curse and then imbues that with all 4,461 of his curses. Now you might be thinking, what the actual fuck? A special grade curse paired with over 4,400 curses imbued into it, that is insane power. Yeah, well remember, Rika is stated to have boundless or infinite curse power, and so that means that still doesn't compare to it, as yes, Yuta and Rika would negate this attack of thousands of curses combined into one. Now, not only is that impressive, but that was Yuta as a first year. He is now a second year currently in the manga, which means he is far stronger. Now this is going to be a questionable thing before chapter 137, as the prequel manga made it ambiguous as to if Yuta would be able to use Rika anymore since this curse was broken. But chapter 137 essentially proves that it isn't, as while Yuta is comforting this child, he tells Rika to not go too hard, and the curse in front of him is killed despite him not even moving from his place. This would mean that Rika is still around. Now this is impressive because Gojo thought that Yuta himself, without Rika, had the potential to surpass Gojo one day. And he said this after he had thought that he didn't have the power of Rika anymore. So Yuta himself is proficient. Now we know Yuta still has Rika. This is partially because Yuta hails from the family of one of the three great sorcerers, Misshin Sugawara, which technically makes him a distant relative of actual Gojo Sensei. But if you think about it, if Gojo thought he could potentially be surpassed by first year Yuta, imagine how much stronger Yuta would be as a second year and still having the power of the Queen of Curses. Yuta is going to be absolutely unstoppable here. As for how this will go down for Yuji, this is going to be the fight for his life. Yuta should be superior to him, although Yuji does have 15 fingers now thanks to the two Geto worshippers and Jogo, giving him 11 in total. So this means that he has a lot more cursed energy to get used to. Though, I don't think it's going to be just Yuji going up against the likes of Yuta and Rika. I think there will be moments of him, but he will probably need his friends by his side a lot. And when it comes to how Yuji's going to win, Black Flash is a very important and powerful technique, but is that going to be enough to go against Yuta? Remember, Black Flash is it makes your attack to the power of 2.5 times stronger. Maybe he'll pair this with Sukuna's power or something like that. This technique might do well, but guys, Yuta and Rika, they're just built different. I wouldn't be surprised if Sukuna is going to be shown a lot more when he faces up against Yuta and Rika, possibly getting a lot more backstory and knowledge of him from the past and present. We know he was once a human sorcerer, but I hope we can see how he became the King of Curses over 1,000 years ago, and even get some information on when he fought an army of Jujutsu sorcerers. I'm very excited for this matchup because it is literally the King of Curses versus the Queen of Curses. Now, also, I wouldn't be surprised if the fight does get resolved before it's over, and maybe Yuta realizes what is going on here, and that it really wasn't Yuji that cut off Inumaki's arm, but it was actually Sukuna. I think we will get more information on the Jujutsu headquarters as well, their real plan, and maybe Yuta will see through what is going on here, and that because they have made Gojo and the principal criminals, despite doing nothing wrong, Yuta might side with them. And just based on Yuta's personality from the prequel manga, I don't think he would ultimately like what is going on from them. He might just need more information or need proof that Gojo didn't do anything wrong. Now, one thing that does make me change is that just his facial expression in chapter 137 makes me think maybe he has changed a bit in the year since the prequel manga. And he did say he would take a binding vow that he was on the Jujutsu headquarters side to go take out Yuji. But maybe he was bluffing here. Maybe he said that knowing they wouldn't make him do it, and he really will go against them in the end. Back to the battle, yeah, I think that at one point it will be Yuji and his friends team up against Yuta, and they will be essentially failing, but maybe over the course of the battle, he will be able to use more and more curse power and use it better, essentially refining his skills as he goes along, and he'll be fighting the strongest curse he has so far. We know that Yuji is an incredibly fast learner, and that he can learn on the fly. He will definitely need to do that against Yuta. I almost want to say that maybe their plan to overcome Yuta will be more fingers, but I don't know how they would get them in, and that might be just a bit too much. He is already at 15. There's only 5 more to go, and we're only 137 chapters into this series. It has been only a bit over 20 chapters since they just gave him 11 fingers at once, so I think there'll be a bit of a break before Yuji has to take in even more fingers from the King of Curses, Ultimately, I think Yuji will be vastly outmatched, but then again, he has far more powers to pull from since before the Shibuya arc. Now, one of the things with Yuta that makes him absolutely broken as well is whatever Yuji throws at him, whatever Sukuna throws at him, Yuta has copy curse technique. Yuta could copy it. He's done this before. Even though only the Inumaki clan, or is it Inumaki or Inukami, I can't remember, but they can use the curse words or the curse set, the word curses, or however it goes. They can use that. But Yuta was able to copy that, even though he doesn't hail from that clan, because of his curse copy technique. This makes him incredibly powerful and a huge force. So whatever these guys, if it's a team up, whatever they throw at Yuta, he can copy them. So be on the lookout for that, guys. It might be a bunch of people, Yuji and a bunch of his friends against Yuta, and all their techniques will get copied. Maybe even Sukuna comes out, but I think this is going to be great. It's going to be the battle between the two main characters. Because Yuta was the main character of the prequel manga. Yuji is the main character of the sequel manga. Then they both have curses tied to them. Rika, the Queen of Curses. Sukuna, the King of Curses. This almost feels like an endgame kind of thing, but I don't think Jujutsu Kaisen is going to be getting done too soon. I mean, Yuji is at 15 fingers, but they could really drag out the last 5, and they don't even have to end the story once it gets to 20. There could be other things that happen. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. How do you think this fight will go between the King of Curses, Sukuna, and the Queen of Curses, Rika, and the main character, Yuji Itadori, versus the main character, Yuta Okkotsu? Please do leave a like if you guys did end up enjoying this video. Comment and subscribe. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Plus...